Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Wrestling Heat. I am your host here, EasyCo, and if you didn't know the name, well, ladies and gentlemen, now you do. And ladies and gentlemen, I got a lot of stuff for y'all tonight in the wrestling world, most for WWE. So ladies and gentlemen, the first thing that I have for y'all tonight is about a guy that you can't really see, and we haven't really seen him around WWE in a very long time. And WWE, as of now, they are still hopeful to try to get a match with him going into WrestleMania. I don't know who it would be against and if he would even be coming back, because I do know he's in the mix of a few movies right now. Like he has, the new Fast and Furious movie that is coming out, and I just recently seen the commercial for it, or the trailer, and it looked pretty lit. And that's a movie that I might go see in theaters. But ladies and gentlemen, WWE is still hopeful to get John Cena back before WrestleMania, to get something going for him. And if he would be going against anybody, who would y'all like to see him go against? Let me know down below, chat. And moving right along, it looks like the Revival yet again has asked for their release, and actually turned down, I believe, a new contract that was for like $700,000, and it looks like they could be on their way out the door, because we all seen Friday what went down with them. It was a pretty good match, but for any tag team to get, pinned, that you're wanting to stay, like the Revival, why give them the pin? You know what I mean? Why would you have John Morrison pin them? But it looks like the Revival is more than likely, probably heading over to AEW to go do some matches with the Young Bucks in AEW. I mean, things could change, but as of right now, it looks like the Revival wants to say deuces. They've already asked for the release a few times already, turned down a $700,000 contract. But ladies and gentlemen, we've seen this coming for a while now, and I think, since WWE hasn't really pushed them, and the WWE actually told them that tag team has no money invested in it, and I think that's very harsh for them to say, because I think there is a lot of money that could be made in the tag team division if you book stuff right. Ladies and gentlemen, what do y'all think about that? Revival asking to deuce out, even turned down a $700,000 contract. Now, ladies and gentlemen, moving right down the line, this one was pretty surprising. We haven't seen Mickie James on television, in quite some time, and we do know that she has taken more of a, backseat, or not backseat, a back scene in the WWE. So with that being said, she helped put together the Women's Royal Rumble. I'm not sure on how much influence she had on it, but Mickie James, I think he did a pretty good job, other than heading to that ending that happened in the Royal Rumble, in the Women's Royal Rumble. But Mickie James, I gotta tip my hat, gotta give you, some claps for that. Congratulations, I think that's pretty cool, and hopefully we get to see you on television soon, maybe in a match or two. But what do y'all think about that, ladies and gentlemen? Mickie James had a big part of putting the Women's Royal Rumble together. What do y'all think about that? Let me know how my girl Mickie James did her thing. But ladies and gentlemen, moving right along, it looks like we've been predicting it here on the channel for a little while now, that Edge has finally made his return in the Royal Rumble, and it looks like his first storyline is going to be with Edge and maybe some other people. There was AJ Styles, that could be one of them, and another person that's probably going to get involved in this recent storyline with Edge But it looks like our boy Edge signed a 3-year contract, $3 million per year. So your boy is making that money. And I believe it's 25 appearances or something like that to do throughout the whole entire year. We've already seen a few of them already. So ladies and gentlemen, also, it looks like before Edge headed into WWE, sounds like AEW had a little ring with our boy Edge and tried to get him over there, you know, maybe as a backseat producer or, you know, do some stuff in the ring, blahgy. But our boy almost went over to AEW, and I found that a big surprise to me. But not that big. I mean, your boy Edge is trying to make a little bit of money, get back in the wrestling business, you know, do a little match here, do a little match there, and make that bank. But it looks like the storyline that we're getting with, it looks like it's going to be with Edge and Randy Orton. It looks like it's going to be pretty exciting and one hell of a roller coaster to go down. So Edge, welcome back home, welcome back to the ring. And much love from the Easy Crew Nation. I know you're probably never going to see this, but Edge, welcome back. Got one hell of a pop from me, and I was very, very happy whenever I heard that you're going to be getting back in the ring and all the contract stuff, and even you denying that you weren't getting back in the ring. I seen through it. But your boy Edge, back in. Let me know your comments down below. You happy that he's back? You not happy? Just let me know down below. I'm hella happy. And we got 3 years of Edge. Got some matches. Rated R. Superstar is back. But ladies and gentlemen, moving right along. I could talk about that forever. But more going with this story with Randy Orton and Edge. It looks like Christian could actually be taking a part in this as well. I'm not sure on how much, you know, he'll influence of what's going on, but right now it is a rumor that Christian could be heading back to the ring to help out his former tag team partner, you know, brethren in the business, which is Edge. That would be pretty interesting to get Christian back in the mix, and we've all know the history between Randy Orton and Christian and Edge, and we all know, we've all seen, you know, what's been going down in their career. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, got cut off there, but ladies and gentlemen, what do y'all think about that? Christian probably coming back to help out, you know, his brethren and Edge. What do y'all think about that down below? I think that'd be pretty interesting going along with the story that's going now with Randy Orton and Edge. It'd be, you know, see my peeps. Christian. Ladies and gentlemen, what you think? Moving on, going on to a little bit of AEW stuff. It looks like our boy Luke Harper is making his move to AEW. It looks like he signed a contract not too long ago and will be showing up in New York, I believe is their next show. And Luke Harper, I know he's not called that anymore. I forgot his new name. But he made his move over to AEW, and I'm pretty excited to see what they got for him. Hopefully they got a lot better stuff than what WWE had for him. You know, he was red hot at one point, but they dropped the ball. And ladies and gentlemen, what do y'all think about that? AEW gained another one, and Luke Harper, I forget his new name, but ladies and gentlemen, moving right along, it looks like our boy MVP, we all seen him back this Monday night, and he had a match with Rey Mysterio, and that match was his very last match in the WWE, and it looks like he is moving back to the backstage area. He wants to be a producer of some sort. I know I said in my last video that he could be working with the Street Profits. It could still be a possibility, but it looks like he is going to be moving back into a producer of some sort. So, ladies and gentlemen, MVP back in the business, you know, doing his ballin', but backstage. What do y'all think about that, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know down below in the comments down below. And moving right along, it looks like we got some stuff about the Undertaker. He's in talks with Vince McMahon maybe Vince McMahon called him and was just like, look, we might have something for you at WrestleMania, so be on standby. And I guess they're in talks right now, but ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we could be getting a match out of Undertaker or an appearance at WrestleMania with The Undertaker. Would y'all like to see that? And if he did come back for a match, who would you like him to face? Maybe John Cena one more time? Maybe? I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know your comments down below. Who would you like to see the dead man face? Or would you like to see him at WrestleMania at all? WrestleMania at all. Putting my words together. But moving right along, ladies and gentlemen, trying to keep this a little fast-paced video. But, moving right along, ladies and gentlemen, it is about AJ Styles and his injury that he sustained in the Royal Rumble against, I believe it was Edge that speared him, and he landed very funny on his shoulder, and I believe his shoulder came out of place, but he will be back within probably a month, maybe about 3 to 4 weeks is the estimate. But the reason why he got hurt was because he oversold. He wanted to do a dramatic, like, you know, Stone Cold Stunner, and The Rock did like a little backflip thing. He was trying to oversell, and he oversold too much because he done injured his ass. But ladies and gentlemen, he takes full responsibility. It is nobody else's fault but him. The phenomenal being nothing but phenomenal. AJ Styles, get well soon, get back in the ring, and hopefully we can get a little thing between you and Edge. But ladies and gentlemen, moving right along from that, if I can get this page to go over, it looks like this is a pretty sad one to say. It was recently put out that from PW, I forget the source, but I seen it over there. I grabbed it, and it looks like our boy, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, has picked up a skin cancer that hopefully he can overcome. But it looks like our boy done got cancer yet again. And Bret Hart, I wish nothing but the best for you and your family. Watched you ever since I was a little kid. Get well soon, and hopefully you get better and make 100%, you know, come around. But ladies and gentlemen, sad to say, but it looks like our boy Bret Hart has got cancer, and I always say, fuck cancer. That's what I gotta say about cancer. But ladies and gentlemen, Bret Hart, I believe he'll beat it just like he beat cancer before, and he'll be healthy yet again. So ladies and gentlemen, that's just a little sad one. But moving right along, just thought I would throw that in there because, you know, that is wrestling, and he was a big part of my childhood. But ladies and gentlemen, moving right along, looks like AEW did pretty good, but had a pretty significant, not like big, you know, drop in ratings, but they got over 228,000. And NXT, they beat NXT. NXT got 712,000, which, you know, is pretty heartbreaking for me to see my NXT, you know, floundering like that. But they're still pulling in pretty good numbers. Looks like AEW is on a, you know, downhill. I don't know on how much more it will dip. Will it even out to be how it was before, where it was, you know, AEW had it, and then, you know, they basically they had the same numbers for a little while. But AEW beat NXT yet again in the ratings. AEW, you're doing your thing, moving right along. This one is actually good, but kind of bad for the WWE superstars. It looks like they're going to be cutting down, or not cutting down, but cutting back on some superstars, on all the superstars, on their booking and stuff like that. They're pretty much going to be giving them more time off, which is a good thing, but yet it's a bad thing because, you know, if they're not wrestling, they're not really making any money. So it's a contradicting thing right here. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to get your thoughts about that, on WWE, you know, cutting back on days with the wrestlers. And I think that's pretty interesting, especially with the big story that I got down below, what's going on behind scenes. But ladies and gentlemen, they're cutting back on the days for wrestlers out there wrestling, which is a good thing, but a bad thing at the same time, because if they're not wrestling, they're not really making any money. It's not like they can go and do other things. You know, WWE has them on lockdown. But ladies and gentlemen, that's what's going on with the book. Well, not really booking, but WWE. I already said it. I'm repeating myself, but let me know down below. I'm getting kind of scatterbrained. Moving right along, it looks like Matt Riddle. We all heard about the thing that happened with him and Brock Lesnar behind the scenes, with Brock coming up to him, pretty much saying that he's never gonna wrestle Matt Riddle, and pretty much like walked off. I don't know the whole story, but that's pretty much the gist of it. And it looks like Matt Riddle doesn't really give a damn. He still wants to get a match with Brock Lesnar, even though Brock Lesnar said, hey man, I'm never gonna work with you. And Matt Riddle is just like, oh, it's not up to you, it's up to the bookers. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Riddle, he is insane for poking a bear, which is Brock Lesnar. I don't know if he actually thinks he can beat the hell out of Brock Lesnar in a real fight, but it would be pretty interesting to see these two lock up, because they do have MMA backgrounds. You know, they both came from the UFC, did pretty good for themselves. Brock became champion, and you know, Matt Riddle did his thing. But it looks like Matt Riddle is still poking the bear, still trying to get a match with Brock Lesnar, even though Brock Lesnar would probably just eat him for a snack. But Matt Riddle, you got some balls. And, you know, we all like a good set of balls. Pause. But ladies and gentlemen, Matt Riddle, you're insane. And this right here is pretty interesting, moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Ronda Rousey might be coming back sooner than later. I'm not sure when she's going to be coming back. And it is pretty interesting on how she said she would like to fight or like to wrestle Rhea Ripley in a little interview on Corey Graves' podcast. And it looks like WWE might be considering that. I'm not, you know, keen on how sure that is or how true that is. And if that is pretty true, I can dig that match between Ronda Rousey and Rhea Ripley in NXT. I would like to see it. Would y'all like to see it? Let me know down below. It'd be pretty interesting, don't you think? You know, get Ronda Rousey over there, get some more coverage on the NXT thing. But I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna have to sit back. And I know Ronda is still under contract for the next like year and a half, I think, maybe year. But we could be getting her back soon. I just don't know how soon, and I don't know who she's gonna be facing. But ladies and gentlemen, would y'all like to see her come back, face Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair? Let me know down below, chat. Don't be scared. Moving right along. This one we already found out about. Andrade's. He is suspended for about 30 days. It's already been a few days already, so he's, you know, it's pretty, you know, stupid. I don't know what he failed for. I don't know if it was for weed. I don't know if it was for coke. I don't know what it was for, but he failed the wellness policy and will be out for 30 days, and he will be keeping the championship. So ladies and gentlemen, what do y'all think about that? I know what some of y'all already said, because I think I mentioned it in my live stream on Periscope. And this one, ladies and gentlemen, this is the big story that I was talking about a little earlier. So, looks like WWE lost over $1 billion on Wall Street in New York, which is not a good thing. And not only that, it looks like Vince McMahon has let go two of the most powerful people in the WWE. No, it's not Shane. No, it's not Triple H. No, it's not Paul Heyman. It's not any of those. It goes by two people George Barrios and Michelle Weisman, and they are literally right below Triple H. Okay, these are Triple H. I mean Vince McMahon. Okay, that's how, you know, powerful. You know, they don't have the booking and stuff like that, but they're on the business end of things. And I believe Vince McMahon put out a statement saying, effective immediately, we're letting such and such go. Best wishes on your future endeavors. But it's been rumored out there that the reason why that they were let go was due to some differences about some stuff that's going on behind scenes. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if this is true, but supposedly they had some differences, and Vince, after 10 years of them being with Vince, was just like, you know what? Deuces. Best wishes on your future and blah, blah, blah. And ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, and with the wrestlers getting more time off, and I don't think things are as good as we think. I mean, they got a lot of money. I don't think WWE is going anywhere soon, but I do think they're in crisis mode right now, at least backstage and what's going on. And we got AEW there, and things, you know, are starting to bite WWE in the ass, and they're definitely feeling it. They definitely felt it in their wallet, and I'm just hoping we get a better product and some better storylines. And I mean, we got some things going on with Edge. We got, I think the Saudi Arabia deal is BS, but you already know my feelings on that. But ladies and gentlemen, WWE is in a state of chaos right now. At least I think so, but I could be completely wrong, and this could be setting up for a better WWE. I don't know if it's true. Well, I know them being let go is true, but I don't know the allegation, you know, that I said a little earlier about the disagreement. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all that I have for y'all tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully some stuff you didn't know about, now you know about. And if you liked anything in this video, make sure you smash, you know, a like. And if you didn't like anything in this video, you can smash a dislike, subscribe, turn on notifications, share. And ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much all that I got. Those of y'all that watch me on Periscope, watch me over on here, you know I got nothing but LOVE for y'all. And those of y'all that are here, you know, been supporting your boys since day one-ish, even since my old channel, I got nothing but love for all y'all. And thank y'all for subscribing, and thank y'all for watching my videos and liking them and leaving comments and all that good stuff. It really warms my heart whenever I get notifications over here. So ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, much love. Don't drink and drive, don't text and drive, and y'all should already know to always keep it a little bit too sweet. And